Hello, welcome to Toady Time Tales. These are actual recollections from the cabin of Fort Horny Toad, the premier childhood fort of entire Junction Creek Drainage. Tonight's story, Toe to Toe with Dirty Jack McClain. That's right, Dirty Jack McClain. As you remember from our previous podcast, chapter, I don't know how to, integrate this whole podcast thing. These are really just bedtime stories today, but now I'm integrating them for you guys, so, I don't know, it's chapter 2, okay? Toe to toe with Dirty Jack McClain. As the sun rose upon the shoulder, the svelte shoulder of Animus City Mountain, I was stirring the embers of the tribal campfire. The day had dawned with a heaviness upon my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul, for I knew today was a heavy day in the life of a cabin. But see, the thing is, dear listener, if you do choose to put yourself in the position of being the captain of a premier childhood fort, well, there's going to be heavy days. We can't spend all of our days like I did with me and my first and second lieutenants playing G.I. Joe action adventure up on our hillside. Very cool G.I. Joe specific dirt encampment. Or riding dirt bikes from Loy Worthen, Honda Trail 50 automatic 3-speed, just drilling it up and then ghost jumping off of it. Or riding horse. I'm getting ahead of myself because those are all Toady Time tales in the future to be shared with you. But today was a heavy day because we had perhaps this planet's most despicable heathen that ever stole the breath of our planet Earth, Dirty Jack McClain. See, back in them days, he could still be a professional bounty hunter. He made his living, see, killing, torturing beautiful, exotic, rare animals that still reigned in these beautiful parts of the Four Corners. Bears, mountain lions. Even some say Dirty Jack killed the last Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine. And many more. He would kill peregrine falcons. He'd kill anything that would bring him $1 or two. Back in them days, $1 was worth 100 of today's dollars. He was a rich man, but he lived in squalor because he spent all his money, see, down in town after selling a fox pelt or a weasel pelt or an eagle feather. And he'd buy alcohol. He'd get ornery and mean, see? The townsfolk would run away from him. He'd shoot at their feet just to watch them dance as he chuckled in his intoxicated ways. His brain was demented and he was held up in an abandoned mine, trying to discover new treasure in a forlorn mine, just 800 meters northwest up Deadwood Canyon. And that was my backyard. See, I'm the captain of these parts. and I had a plan to take him out. I was willing to die. And if you listened to our first podcast, you knew both my lieutenants. Two-Man, my first lieutenant, my blood brother, and my second lieutenant, Buzzy, also known as lettuce leaf, telephone pole, cabbage patch face, he who sweats way too much, and, a host of other names, mostly related to his rather poorly state of being, but none so more loyal than Buzzy. And then my wolf, who would play a key factor in today's story. As the embers of the early morning tribal campfire sparked and danced into the fading twilight, Grandfather Sun rose, and daylight splashed upon the east-facing wall of the fort. That was a weapon wall, by the way. And in future stories, I'll take you inside the fort, where Pandora, a very cool teenage boy's things, adorn the walls and the ways of the fort. But today's story focused on dirty Jack McClain. Thankfully, my first and second lieutenants showed up. Two-Man up the steep, arduous, narrow path. And Buzzy coming up the back slope way, the secret way. I set them down in front of me, eyed them critically, reminding them to remind them own selves, today is a good day to die in the life of a warrior. This day will go down in the history of Fort Horny Toad as the day that we went toe-to-toe with Dirty Jack. Hi! We interrupt this portion of Toady Time Tales. I know you're enjoying it all. My name is Aspen, and I am the head cashier at Kroegers Ace Value Hardware Store. Now, I know we used to be Kroegers True Value Hardware Store back when Captain Steve Ilg's dad was our garden manager, but we did change franchises, but we're still 100% devoted to being a primary sponsor of Toady Time Tales. We are conveniently located in historic downtown Durango, Colorado. We have plenty of free parking, unlike the rest of downtown Durango. And if you come in now and just mention Toady Time Tales, I am committed to giving you an astonishing 5% discount. That's right, 5%. Okay, all right, I understand 5% doesn't sound that too much, but in this day of runaway inflation and Lord knows what else, 5% off your total sale is pretty stinking Horny Toadish. So ask for me, Aspen, at Kroegers Ace Value Hardware Store. Just say Toady Time at your checkout and enjoy the spring. We have everything you need to make that spring garden of yours just blossom with vibrancy. Back to Toady Time. Ashna ish na inige nobage ach. These were the words I spoke to. Well, not words, but these were the signals, I guess you'd say. I spoke to my half-wolf, Apache, black as the pitch of night, mysterious as the moon, could move so stealthily that a bat would applaud. That's right, he could move like sonar. He could sense, he could smell, he could kill. And he was as loyal to me as peanut butter is to jelly. Whoa. Wow. Really, Captain? Peanut butter to jelly? You're going to go with that? It was my first lieutenant questioning my metaphorical analogy. Metaphorical analogy? Okay, everybody's digressing right now. Can we please get back to Dirty Jack? Oh, that kind of rhymed. Sure thing, Captain. Go for it, Captain. Hey, you want a swig of water? Said my second lieutenant, extending his saliva-drenched Army-issue canteen that we stole from the deep of the night from Garden Sports as we snuck down through a swamp ventilator. But that's a different story. No, I'm good, Second Lieutenant. Let's just get on with what we need to do. Wow, I thought. This is my band of warriors that's going to take down Dirty Jack McClain, the most esteemed, the most feared, the most dangerous, the most deadly of all ne'er-do-wells on Turtle Island.